Interesting that I am the only one here. Do I have the right classroom? Don't have the right classroom. This is mob studies. Oh no!
Oh, right. Oh, yes.
Thank you.
Here you go.
You.
There is also an open group if you'd like to join that if you haven't already. I will give you all just a little bit more time to write down what you believe a knight is in one sentence or less within that open book. Okay, is everyone ready? Okay, I will go down the line from left to right, top row to back. I believe your name is Katarina, correct?
Yes, it is.
All right, what did you write down?
A knight is someone who dedicates loyalty to another or a group, holds honorable values, and serves as a protector.
Okay. Moria.
I wrote a knight is someone who protects the courts and/or citizens.
Okay. Marjorie.
I wrote a knight is someone who protects the people, the royals, and the law of the kingdom.
Okay. Cassian.
Mine is quite similar, actually. A knight is the guardian of a people, government, or ideal.
Okay. I believe your name is Ridley.
A
What
knight.
did you write?
Someone willing to protect the honor, integrity, and safety of the kingdom and its nobility, sparing nothing short of and including their own life.
Very well. Felix.
I wrote a knight is someone who protects the castle and the citizens of the court and kingdom.
Okay. Finn.
I wrote the number one line of defense.
Okay. Leonidas.
I wrote someone who protects those who cannot protect themselves and defend the things that they believe in.
Okay. Daphne, correct?
Yes. I wrote, a knight is someone who is strong in mind and body and protects others who are not able to themselves.
Okay. Waverly.
I wrote someone who protects those they love.
Paxton.
Someone who puts their own life on the line to protect the people with their skill set and does so following the law.
Okay. Rosalind.
A knight is the shield for the kingdom it represents.
Luciala.
To me, a knight is one who protects those who cannot protect themselves, regardless of who.
Okay. Aquamarine.
I wrote, a knight is someone who protects their common fish and nobility alike, no matter who or what they are.
Mateus.
I wrote, he is trained and skilled in combat.
I got most of that.
The tide is
Leviathan,
taking
correct?
them.
Yes.
Your name is Leviathan? Okay, go ahead.
I wrote, a knight is someone who safeguards their kingdom and any who reside within through upholding the knightly code of their respective court.
Okay. Ezra, correct?
Yes.
Were you given a book?
Indeed.
I would like you to write down what you believe a knight is within that book.
Very well.
In one sentence or less, please. I believe your name was Silas, correct? In the back?
Yes.
Go ahead.
I said that a knight is an individual who is trained to protect a kingdom and uphold the laws.
Okay. And then Tivali?
Someone who upholds the laws of their court and defends their people from danger.
Okay. Let me know whenever you're done, Ezra.
Done. A knight is
Can you
one
read
who
it
will
for me?
stop at nothing to uphold the values of their court.
Okay. Now, while you're in my class, Knighthood, the goal is not to become a quote-unquote knight, because for the most part, everyone's definition of a knight was pretty different, but had similar themes. Your goal is to become what is on that piece of paper. That is what a knight is to you, and that is what you should become. Now, this next question that I'm going to ask, I'm not going to pry into detail. It is a simple yes or no question. All I ask is that you answer honestly. Those who have taken another person's life, will you please step on that side of the room? And those who have not, please step on that side of the room. Well, all right, you're all pretty innocent. Good to hear. Okay, you all may take your seats. Does anyone have any guess as to why I asked that question? Please raise your hand. Tavali?
Because a knight need to take someone else's life in the name of their court.
That is one reason. Cassian, I believe you're next.
Similar to Tivali, I believe that if you were to pursue knighthood, at some point you will be asked to take another's life.
Okay. I think I saw Aquamarine after that.
I was just gonna say basically the same thing. Within that line of defense, depending on the certain circumstances within your court, it'll happen whether you want it to or not. So you have to be prepared for it.
Ridley?
A soul is a heavy burden, and I believe that there is training that goes both into the physical and mental side of being a knight in order to be ready to protect your kingdom at whatever is necessary, including your own life. I think that means accepting more than just being physically strong. I think that also includes being mentally strong.
Good answer. Leonidas?
I believe it takes a certain mental fortitude to even be able to witness a body, so to take one would also require more.
Does anyone else have any other guesses? If not, that's perfectly fine. Okay. The reason I asked is very similar to all of your answers. It is simply that taking a life, as Ridley pointed out, is a heavy burden. And no matter what position in the court you might hold, there will be times where you are responsible not only for your own life, but others and their lives. This might not just mean you have to go out and kill someone. However, if you're placed in a position of a tactician or a strategist or any sort of captain, you have not only your own life to worry about, but the life of your team, your squad, your army. It is one thing to take someone else's life, but it is another to lead one to their own demise. What we'll be learning about in Knighthood is leadership, combat, becoming a tactician, and on-field decision-making, along with weapons and their sort of different abilities and different uses. Throughout the entirety of this Knighthood class, you will be asked to duel others, including myself. You will be asked to make quick, snappy decisions that can result in consequences that you could not foresee. This class is going to test you mentally and physically, and it is going to be a grueling process. Who here has trained in any sort of combat? If you have, please step to that side of the room. And those who have not trained in any sort of combat, please step to that side of the room. Why do you find yourself confused, Marjorie? Okay. Now, I would like to ask this side. I will go down the line once again. Felix, what were you trained in combat to do?
To protect my family and the people around me.
Okay. Cassian?
I was trained to take the lives of animals.
Okay. Ezra?
I was simply trained as formality, lightly in form.
Leonidas?
To protect myself and my family.
Paxton?
To best the other I was fighting in battle.
Leviathan?
I was trained as a formality as well, but also to incapacitate my opponent without killing.
See? Aquamarine?
Formality mostly, but also our father decided it would be best if we were well-rounded as heirs. So we were trained to protect ourselves no matter what.
I see. Waverly?
I fall in the same category.
Okay. To those who have not been trained in combat, I would ask, is there any particular reason for any of you that you wish to not do any combat? Please raise your hand if you have an answer. No? Okay. Well, that makes my life easier. Everyone's feel free to take their seat again.
Oh, pardon.
Now, I would like you to look back into your books and look at what you wrote about what a knight is, or at least in your eyes, what a knight should be. And now I want you to look inward and ask yourself, do you hold those qualities? Are you able to do that exact thing that is saying? You don't have to answer to me. I would just recommend writing it down in your book, either a yes or a no. I'll give everyone a little bit of time to do that. Good evening. What was your name?
It's Myro.
Myro.
Sorry for
Perfect.
being late.
It's not an issue. If you don't mind, I would like you to write into your book about what you think a knight should be in one sentence or less. Has everyone written down what I had asked of them?
Yes.
Good. For those who said that they do not have the qualities that they listed, or they do not believe that they have those qualities or those themes, look inward and ask yourself why. Again, I will not be asking for the answer. This is for you.
So only the people who said no to the previous question?
Correct. If you believe that you do have those qualities, good for you. However, those qualities will be tested. Myro, let me know whenever you're done writing what you believe a knight should be in one sentence or less. Okay, if you all are done writing that, I would like 2 volunteers. Please raise your hand. Can be anyone. I see Paxton.
Mm-hmm.
One other volunteer. I saw Finn first. Okay. Please come step over here. Did you, in your books, did you write yes or no?
For the second question that you asked?
For the second question, about if you have the qualities that you listed a knight should have.
I said yes.
Me too.
Okay. What makes you believe you do have those qualities?
For me, oh, sorry.
No, you go first.
It's gonna sound weird, but for me, it just feels like this is something I should be doing. That this is a path that I need to go down.
Okay. And you, Paxton?
For me, it's a fact of I know that I am not what I was first raised to be. And I want to prove them wrong.
Okay. Are you two looking at going down the path of knighthood?
Yes.
It is definitely something that interests me, yes.
Okay. Do you believe that you two are formidable in combat?
With a bit more training, yes.
I agree.
Okay. Go ahead and take your seats back.
Apologies.
It's okay. Now, I would like 2 volunteers who said no, they do not have those qualities of a knight. Leonidas? Please step over there. Was there one more? Ridley? You both answered no to the second question, correct? Sort of. Okay. We'll start with you then. What did you say?
I don't think that I possess the ability as I stand right now, but I believe that I possess the potential.
Okay. And Leonidas?
To me, a knight must protect everyone that cannot protect themselves. Right now, I'm focused on just protecting those that I care about.
Okay. What do you believe you two can do to, as going towards Ridley into here, bring out that potential?
Study, accept mentorship, observe.
Leonidas?
I don't know.
Okay. And that's a very acceptable answer. You may take your seats. Myro, did you finish writing what I asked of you?
Yes, I did finish.
Would you read it out for me?
I said someone who is able to protect and withhold safety.
Okay. And would you, and you don't have to answer this, but if you don't mind, would you look at that and look inward and ask yourself, do you meet that criteria of being a knight? Do you hold that quality? Okay. I'd like to do a little bit of a combat session. Just a small, well, maybe a few 1-versus-1 combat duels with just plain iron armor and an iron sword, no shield. I'd like 2 volunteers. Okay, Paxton. And Finn, all right. There is a clean set of iron armor in this chest, one for each of you, and then clean iron swords in this other chest on the other side. Please grab 1 set each. Let's see. For the vampires in this class, do you have your umbrellas with you? Rosalind. Are you good? We'll just hope that she's good. I would like to go outside to the large pink circle that exists. I'm sure you've all seen it. Yes?
I have a spare umbrella if it's needed.
Okay. Let's all head outside. You have all your armor and your swords?
Mm-hmm.
Follow me. It's a little bit tight. All right. I think that's almost everyone. There we go. It looks like that's everyone. Okay. The rules of the combat, gentlemen, are simple. You will go until you are on 1 heart or less. If you are downed, I will be here to pick you up immediately. Do you both have food?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
What kind of food do you both have?
I've got some pancakes and pie.
Okay.
I got bread and baked potatoes.
Okay. Sounds like you both have ample food. You cannot leave this white line that goes all the way around, this inner white line. If someone is knocked out of that line, you are out. Now, it's quite ironic here, and I didn't really think about this, but whoever wins the duel scores 5 points for their house. But you're both sea monsters.
Win no
I
matter
didn't really
what.
think about that.
Points for eagerness.
I guess, yeah, points for eagerness. I would rather you both start on, I guess, this little bit here, and the symmetrical one on the other side. You're only allowed to use your sword that you were given and the iron armor. Are you both ready for the duel?
Mm-hmm.
All right, on my mark. 3, 2, 1, begin. Oh.
Oh.
Oh. There you are.
How
Are you
close
okay?
were you? Yeah, I'm good.
I lost 2 hearts.
Only 2?
Well done. Well done, Paxton.
Thank you.
Would you mark down 5 points for the court cerulean?
If I
Good fight.
Yes, one moment.
Okay, no worries. Thank you. If not, that is okay. I can write it down in my own book.
I think I lost it amongst the other books.
Don't worry about it. I can write it
A
down.
quick question to class. Nobody received the scarring book, did you? I'll take that as a no.
Okay. Those who were witnessing the duel, is there anything that you feel like you noticed that allowed Paxton to have the edge on the duel and win? If you have, please raise your hand. Aquamarine.
Ben left himself way too open. His swings missed more often than they hit, and his stance at the beginning, quite honestly, could use a lot of work.
Okay. Anyone else?
Max is very evasive too. Slippery.
Anyone else? Cassian.
I only noticed one single jump crit, but it was from Paxton's side.
Okay. Anyone else? Okay. Okay. Let's have 2 more volunteers, ideally this time of different courts. 2 more volunteers.
I'll go.
Okay, Felix. Come on up. And Leonidas. Please receive the iron armor and the iron sword from Paxton and Finn.
Thanks.
Again, it'll be 5 points to the house that wins. This time it's not guaranteed sea monster. Oh, put that away, Paxton.
Apologies.
You'll stand in the same
Well, Chad, I'm
spots
cooked if
unless
I lose this
it'll-
fight.
Yeah? You will stand on the terracotta back here, please, Felix. Same for you, Leonidas. Okay. Are you both ready?
Yep.
Leonidas? Okay. You may begin in 3, 2, 1, go. First hit. Ooh. Remember, 1 heart or less. Oh. Okay. Well done to House Cinderlin. 5 points. Okay, come back over here. All right. Did anyone notice anything about why Leonidas won that duel? Cassian.
I don't know whether it was one of Felix's abilities or whether Leonidas was doing it intentionally himself, but Felix was getting sent flying.
I did
Which
notice
meant that Leonidas had the reach advantage multiple times. Felix tried to counteract by waiting Leonidas out, but it was too late by that point. Leonidas already had the advantage.
Okay. Anyone else? Anyone at all? Paxton.
I think, indeed, like Cassian just said, one wrong move and Leonidas had the upper hand, and it was hard to get back.
See? Was it Mateus or was it Ezra who also raised their hand?
Myself. Felix, I believe the name was. Their movements were not precise, more swinging wildly to hopefully hit something rather than confidence that it would.
Okay. I'm hearing a lot of negative on Felix's behalf. Is there anything that you noticed that Leonidas did correct? Yes, Cassian.
I first of all want to say I don't believe Felix did anything wrong. I think that naturally, as a fell folk, he is more limber on his feet, and that enabled Leonidas to send him further back. I do think that Leonidas also did well at closing the gap when Felix was backstepping, but otherwise, I think it was just too quick of a fight to determine anything further.
Okay. Does anyone else have any observations? Ridley?
As Cassian, I believe, said, as fell folk are incredibly buoyant, for lack of a better term. We are limberer on our toes, which means that when it comes to direct melee fighting, we do have a disadvantage. And understanding that not only that your opponent has that disadvantage, but knowing how to counter it, I think Leonidas did an incredibly good job, as Cassian said, maintaining that closure of the gap.
Very good, very good. I'd like to do one more duel here. Would any vampires like the opportunity to earn some points?
I'll take a shot.
Okay. Go ahead and step up. Anyone else? Ideally not a vampire? Well, not trying to get guaranteed points again, unfortunately. Aquamarine.
It was first come, first serve.
Go ahead and step up. Please retrieve the armor and weapon. Again, it'll be the same rules.
Down to a heart?
Down to a heart or less. You have to start right here. Heart or less. Typically, though, if you're on a heart, you'll get down before you notice. Okay? You both ready?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Begin in 3, 2, 1, go.
Okay.
Are you on a heart or less?
3.
Okay, continue.
There you go. Sir.
So sorry.
I got it. Okay. Well done, you two. That's 5 points to vampires.
Oh, I didn't wear a helmet.
I did notice that. Both you and Leonidas did not wear helmets. Now I'll come to the class once again. Was there anything you noticed that allowed Mateus to take the win? Daphne.
Similarly to before, it seemed as though Aquamarine was swinging her sword just wildly and hoping that it landed a hit.
Okay. Ridley?
There was more calculation, I believe, from Marius. It seemed there was, I guess it could easily be overlooked as hesitation, but that second to think about where the hit was landing and where they were going, rather than, as was stated previously, swinging wildly.
Okay. Anyone else? Any observations that were made about why Aquamarine might have lost or Mateus won? Leviathan?
I believe both of them were more so on the defensive side, but ultimately Mateus took more of the initiative towards the end of the duel.
Okay. Leonidas. Oh, umbrellas.
I'm good.
Okay.
Near the end, there was an hesitation on Aqua's part, and no matter what, at any point during the fight, the tides can be turned.
Okay. Okay. I like these answers. Now, I'm going to build something out here super fast. Mateus, can you come stand at the top, please?
Yes.
Aquamarine, would you say if you're down here and he is defending this position, do you have the advantage or the disadvantage?
From the bottom?
From where you are, right? Your goal is to get up here. Do you have an advantage or disadvantage because he is up there?
I believe I have a disadvantage because I am having to go upward and he is higher up than I am, so I'm having to travel up towards, like, traverse this in order to get here. He is higher than me, has a better chance of landing a crit on me rather than I have to push him back.
Okay. Now,
although if he had a bow, then I would be even at a worse disadvantage.
That is very true. I would always say that if you are at the bottom, you are in the worst place. Because if you're at the top, you don't have to fight gravity. Pushing something down a hill rather than climbing a hill is infinitely easier. Would you agree?
Mm-hmm.
Now, how do you, as a class, feel free to raise your hand if you have an answer, how do you think that affects combat? Taking away this vertical standpoint, how do you think that affects combat? Any guesses? Tavali.
You need to strategize around the positioning of your opponent and figure out ways how to either lure them to somewhere more advantageous to yourself or how to knock them down to your level.
I like the answer. Not the answer I'm looking for, but it's a very nuanced answer. I like that. Anyone else? No? Okay. The answer I was looking for is that the defender will always have the advantage over the offender. 9 times out of 10, the defender wins. Especially if we get shields involved, but I know demons can't hold shields. But the defender will almost always win in any sort of combat situation. Does anyone disagree? Yes, Ridley.
Is this where the term home court advantage comes from?
I'm not exactly sure that that's where the term comes from, but it can apply. Now, if we get rid of this vertical bit here, watch out. Anyone else has an axe that can help me get rid of this? Yeah, 4 people, 1 job. Love to see it. Okay. Now, looking back in a combat perspective, even without the vertical positioning, if one person is backing away and the other person is on the full offensive trying to hit them, what do you think happens? Anyone at all? No one? Okay. What happens is, as what happened to Aquamarine, the offender's attacks will typically get wild and a bit of a frenzy, and you will miss a lot of hits. Every hit you miss is an opening to get attacked. And that is why Mateus won the duel. Similarly, that is why Leonidas won the duel. And once again, that is why Paxton won the duel. Being the defender, being the shield, to me, is what being a knight is about. Are there any questions? Okay, let's head back inside I know you vampires probably don't like being out in the sun. Very fair. So we'll head back inside and let's take our seats again. Aquamarine and Mateus, if you can put the armor and swords back. To the right, everyone. Other this way. There's a back door into Knighthood right here. Go ahead, everyone. Marguerite, is this y'all? I did not even realize you were behind me.
I had the high ground, and you didn't even notice.
You were right behind me as well.
Yeah.
I don't have eyes in the back of my head, unfortunately. Okay. Are there any questions, once again, about any of the combats? Anything that I mentioned? Anyone have any questions over? No? Alright, perfect. The last thing I'd like to do for today's class is, once again, I'd like a little bit of introspection work. I'd like you to look inward and understand where you believe you are lacking in any sense of being a knight. Are you, let's look at the stereotypical knight. Are you courageous enough? Are you strong enough? Are you fast enough? Are you smart enough? This is not something that you have to answer. I just want you to write it down in your book. Things that you think you might be lacking. I'll give you a few seconds to get all that done. Okay. Now, for one final activity, would anyone like to spar against me? Paxton, you were very eager.
Yes.
I will take off my current equipment and use fresh equipment because my equipment's a little bit better than what's there. We will spar in here.
Should I also take the iron equipment out of the chests?
Yes. Class, feel free to stand wherever you would like to observe. I'm assuming we're going to be
Great
probably
view
all
from
over.
here.
I'm sure you have a great view. We're going to try to prioritize being where we are now, so try to stay out of our way, but, you know, still observe. Are you ready, Paxton?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. Professor, would you mind counting us down?
3, 2, 1, start! Oh.
You were eager, why aren't you so eager now?
You just said. A knight should be a shield, and I couldn't agree more.
Okay. Fantastic hit. And great hit. Good parry.
Two hearts. Oh.
Oh. Ooh.
Okay. Yes, I'm fine.
I didn't realize you had a totem
I forgot I did.
on. Sorry to waste it.
No worries, it was my own fault.
Okay. Any notes from the class? Ezra.
Well fought. Perhaps I'm overreading into it, but it seemed that you were learning, adapting. You were both playing defensive at first, and you, as you got more comfortable in the spar, got more comfortable playing offensive. You took hits with a brutishness almost, as if to learn how he would strike, so that you may evade them.
I like it. Matthias, I believe I saw your hand as well.
It looked like you were trying to lure him in behind the pillars to get a sneak attack.
Okay, that is pretty true. Ridley.
I'm not sure if it was from the stance of professor to student or if it was fighting styles specifically, but I did notice that there was some poking, some goading maybe in order to like inflame, which would essentially cause hits to come faster. But Paxton maintained really, really well.
He held his composure. That is very true. Tavali.
I noticed that when you took the chance to eat something, Paxton didn't move in, but when he did so, you immediately moved in to strike.
That is very true. Did anyone else notice anything? Cassian.
You once again utilized a more critical hit. You jumped from above and used gravity along with your own force to inflict more damage.
Correct. Anyone else? Leonidas.
I think Paxton did rather well in measuring up his opponent first before beginning to go into any offensive state.
Okay. Anyone else? Okay. Paxton, why do you feel... Oh, wait, I actually had no idea if you guys raised your hand at all. Did any of you? Okay, cool. Paxton, why do you feel like you lost that duel?
Why do I feel like I lost it?
Yes.
Well, if I didn't have the totem on, I would be on the ground.
Yes. But is there anything you feel like you may have done incorrectly or things you can work on?
Well, the food part is... My brain thought, oh, well, then I should eat too. Instead, I should have struck you when you were eating and then took the chance to eat myself.
Okay, I agree. A lot of people, I believe, have some sort of stigma around knights having honor. And while I do agree to a point about knights needing a sense of honor, in combat, honor will lead to your death 9 times out of 10. If you see an opportunity, take it. Strike. Any questions? Okay. That is where we will end today's class on Knighthood. If you need me for anything else, I'll be around the castle. Send me a missive. I will be scheduling the next Knighthood soon for the secondary orientation. Even if you came to this one, you can still go to that other one. I'll be asking some different questions there as well. And you all are dismissed.
Thank you.
Thank you. Myro, you are not dismissed. I need you.
Hello.
I'm not skilled at PvP at all, so I had no idea what was happening half of the time.
Oh, yeah,
Don't know
no,
what came over
I'm
me
not
when he
interested
asked.
in combat.
Till somebody wants to fight me.
You still
What?
did good, Felix.
I think you did great.
I hope I made us look good.
I believe that's everyone besides Finn.
Yeah, Finn walked off.
Yeah, I think
And
Finn went
that's all
ahead.
of us.
Felix.
Pax. Are you in need of another totem?
Felix?
No, it's my own fault. I should have took it off, but I didn't.
Very well.
I don't want to waste what you gathered.
It would be no
Felix.
bother.
What?
Are you okay?
Are you alright?
Yeah, no, I'm fine.
I wanted to say, Felix,
You
that was
seem
some
very
great fighting.
lost in thought.
Yeah, I didn't think too much going into that.
Well, you still had bravery to step out and fight.
I forget I get launched 50 meters back when I fight.
I mean, even though that happened, you still did very well.
Thanks.
Of course.
You did very well too.
Thank you.
So then the question is, when we do get the knockback, how do we counter it?
Yes, well, I have not received any training myself. I imagine that those with any combat training among our court received it with other fellfolk. And that means fighting styles may not be suitable for those who fight differently.
I do think we can find a way to turn that around for us, however.
I know that our strengths lie more in our speed, agility, and evasiveness versus our hand-to-hand. However, that does not mean that hand-to-hand will not present itself. So, this is something that we can all come together and strategize. I think it'll make all of us better in the end.
And I do believe it started to rain. Do you have an umbrella? Or no?
I do. I just was caught in it.
No worries then.
Shall we head back to the dorms, Felix?
Sure.
So Katarina, do you have an umbrella?
I do. I shall be waiting here temporarily.
Okay, sounds good. Everyone be safe.
Yes.
Excuse me.
Well, I guess it's just staying there.
So, I made it to what I thought was class on time, only to find
You
out.
go to the wrong place?
Yeah, I was sitting in mob study. I was 30 minutes early, just sitting there. I was
Oh.
like, why is nobody else here?
I wondered where you were.
I was in the wrong place.
I came with the others and I was like, she's not here. Where is she?
I got so anxious about finding the right place that I came super early and I found a classroom, just wasn't the right one. At least it was the right professor, though. Hey, Finn,
Interesting to me.
you did great out there.
Yeah, you did. Amazing.
I don't feel good, but
Neither do I, to be honest.
Growth is gonna take time, but you volunteered to go up there to start with, which is more than I can say for myself, and I think you did wonderful.
appreciate it.
Of course. If you need anything, you know how to get a hold of me or Felix, and
Yeah.
hopefully you get a chance to rest.
I'm gonna go check on the animals and stuff first and then figure out what else I'm gonna do.
Have fun, be safe.
Y'all too.
Hello.
Hello.
Sorry to interrupt. I didn't want to interrupt Finn.
That's
Do you
fine.
know if those who got injured today are... Actually, I suppose I could ask you. Felix,
Oh,
was it?
I'm fine.
No permanent problems?
Nah, it's just I underestimated everything going into that. I wasn't properly prepared.
I don't think any of us were. I didn't think it would be a fight to such lengths.
Mm-hmm.
I find myself glad I was too preoccupied in my own head to volunteer.
I thought it was worth a shot and try. Didn't go my way, but I'll just learn from my mistakes.
You fought well, from my estimation.
It's worth it to understand who you're up against, at the very least.
Certainly. That Paxton did a good job of taking into account Professor Castile's lesson for the day and still was unable to finish the job.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
Well, apologies for taking up
It's
your
nice
time.
to meet you, by the way.
Yeah.
You too.
And
I'm Cassian, by the way. I don't know if we've ever formally met. I did hear both of your names in class, so Felix and Ridley, yes?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, sir.
Very good to meet you. I'm sure I'll see you around.
I wonder where Seven is.
Probably sleeping.
You think he slept through his first class?
Yeah.
I guess I wouldn't
don't know.
put it past him.
I felt like I couldn't even land a hit on them.
While we were out exploring, just fighting simple mobs, you go flying. There's gotta be a better way to get distance and still be able to stay in the fight.
Mm-hmm.
And I would say bows, but every time I would get hit by a skeleton, it was like the hit was magnified. I would go absolutely flying.
Yeah, no, skeletons do a little more to us.
Us specifically? Like we're weaker
From
to
what I
them in
remember,
general?
I used to fight tons of them. But I've also never fought a demon before.
That's
in
fair.
The past.
Okay, I am going to go to... I think you should probably take a nap as well, but if you don't, at least know that I am going to, and I hope that you are safe.
Mm-hmm.